Just a little follow-up video from my end to Zach's video today. And I of course also want to address this to some of my long-term friends on here on YouTube, some of my earlier subscribers, and perhaps some new ones, I don't know. You know, the one good thing about our little community on here is that we're all tolerant enough to be able to agree and to disagree occasionally on some subjects. And so we're by no means accusing each other of wrongdoing, of holding completely wrong viewpoints, and we tend to get along most of the time, and we resolve our differences through negotiations and just being tolerant and being friends with each other. So, you know, this said, concerning this this little controversy now that's going on regarding criticism of Obama while he has not yet entered office officially. You know, my take on this whole thing is this. Basically, I think Zach is right. You absolutely cannot trust any single politician with anything, regardless of what party they are emanating from. Furthermore, just from a psychological standpoint alone, anyone who has the ambition to, and it takes a huge amount of ambition, I would like to mention, to become basically the president of the United States, and particularly during these troubled times, probably knows very well that there's going to be a lot of pressure ahead. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't take on the job, especially not somebody like Obama, because you know, he is not quite as naive as Bush was when he entered office. The pressure, even before he takes office, must come immediately, because it's really my belief that he's already getting plenty of pressure from everyone in DC. Basically, the entrenched crowd in DC, which he is surrounded by. And he is actually appointing people from that crowd, or at least contemplating making appointments. You know, Emmanuel was just one example, and that has basically been solidified. This is not a good omen. And so, yes, the pressure needs to be there from the very beginning. Because make no mistake about it, you know, sure, I gave Obama the chance. I did that. I voted for him. So now he's going to be taking office. So his choices in terms of his cabinet are actually extremely important before they even become reality. So this is not above any kind of criticism. It needs to be discussed out in public, and we can't just go to sleep and say, oh, well, everything is going to work out fine now that Obama has won the election. Nothing could be further from the truth. These people receive immense amount of pressure from the corporate lobby, you know, and Obama is no stranger to that. So we need to remain realistic about who is going to be pressuring whom. And it doesn't do any good to just believe in the man's good intentions. Whatever his intentions might be entering office can't be realized until people make their voices heard continuously and throughout his administration before it even begins, as a matter of fact. And there are certain things which will politically be impossible for him to push through if there is enough push from below. That means from us. And you can rest assured that Wall Street and the big CEOs are pressuring this guy, to the hilt at this very point, and at the very same time that we're being criticized for judging him too early. I would like to point out that the people on Wall Street and the big bankers and the corporations, they don't feel the way. They don't feel that way. They're pressuring this guy big time, and so this needs to be countered right from the very beginning, right from the start. And we can't just go to sleep and say, well, hey, let's hope for the best. It doesn't work that way. So please, everyone, get on board and let us help the man do the right thing. But he can't do it unless he hears from us. So all this pressure needs to start from the very beginning. Inauguration day, I know, is in January. A lot of things can happen between now and then, but he needs to hear from us now, and in Congress, and the Democrats in Congress need to hear from us now, because you cannot just assume that they're going to do the right thing simply because they got voted into office. Complacency doesn't pay off. Good night, and thanks to all my friends. Love your videos, and please always be involved in this process. We may differ at times, but we all want the right thing. Good night.